Karma never forgets an address. Let that sink in. You don't need to fight back. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to prove anything to anyone, because the universe is already watching, and it never, ever looks away.
You've been there, haven't you? Someone you trusted turned their back on you. Someone you loved treated you like you didn't matter. Someone you helped pretended they never needed you. And the worst part, they moved on like nothing happened. They laughed. They slept peacefully. They carried on with their life as if your pain was invisible. Meanwhile, you were lying awake at 3 in the morning, replaying every word, every moment, every lie, wondering what you did wrong. You gave them your honesty. They gave you betrayal. You gave them your kindness. They gave you silence. And now, a quiet voice inside you asks the hardest question of all. Is there any justice in this world? Yes, there is. But it doesn't work on your schedule. It works on its own. In Hindu philosophy, there is a truth so ancient and so powerful that no force in this universe can override it. It's called karma, not the hashtag, not the quote on a coffee mug, the real thing. Karma simply means this. Every single action carries a consequence. Every thought, every intention, every word spoken behind someone's back, every tear someone caused and walked away from, it is all recorded. Not by a person, not by a system, by time itself. In Sanskrit, time is called kal, and kal is patient. Kal is silent, but kal is absolute. You may escape a person's anger. You may escape their reaction, but you will never, ever escape the consequence of what you did to them. Not today, maybe not tomorrow, but it will come. Let me tell you a story you may have heard before, but today, hear it differently. In the Mahabharata, there was a woman named Draupadi. She was publicly humiliated, dragged into a court full of powerful men, disrespected in the worst way a human being can be disrespected. And in that room full of kings, warriors, and so-called wise men, almost no one stood up for her. Some laughed, some looked away, some stayed silent because it was convenient. Draupadi didn't pick up a sword. She didn't scream for revenge. She didn't beg. She asked one simple question: is this right? And then she waited. Not because she was weak, because she trusted something bigger than her anger. And what happened? Every single person who laughed that day, every single person who stayed silent, every single person who looked away, they all faced the consequences, one by one, without exception. The war that followed didn't just destroy armies, it destroyed everyone who thought their actions had no price. Karma didn't forget Draupadi's tears, and it won't forget yours. Bring this into your own life. That friend who used you and then replaced you, karma sees it. That person who lied to your face while smiling, karma sees it. That colleague who took credit for your work and pretended you didn't exist, karma sees it. That person who broke your heart and told everyone you were the problem, karma sees it. You don't need to announce your pain. You don't need to post about it. You don't need to convince anyone of your truth, because the only witness that matters already knows everything. Here's what most people get wrong about karma. They think it's fast. They think it's dramatic. They think lightning will strike and the other person will suddenly collapse. No, karma is slow. Karma is quiet. And karma is precise. It doesn't punish with noise. It punishes with accuracy. Sometimes it takes away their peace when they least expect it. Sometimes it gives them everything they wanted and then makes sure none of it feels like enough.
Sometimes it puts them in the exact same position they once put you in. And when that moment arrives, there will be no warning, no announcement, no dramatic music, just silence, and a slow, deep realization that they are now living what they once caused. Karma doesn't shout. It doesn't need to. The truth never does. But I know what you're feeling right now, because the hardest part of trusting karma is the waiting. You look at the person who hurt you and they seem fine, happy even, living their best life, posting smiles, surrounded by people. And you think, maybe the universe forgot about me. It didn't. What you're seeing is not the full picture. You're seeing their highlight reel. You're seeing their mask. You're seeing the version of themselves they perform for the world. You are not seeing their 3 a.m. thoughts. You are not seeing the emptiness that follows them into every room. You are not seeing the quiet anxiety they can't explain. Karma doesn't always take things away from people. Sometimes it takes away their ability to enjoy what they have. And that, my friend, is a punishment no one can see from the outside. Now let me tell you something beautiful. While you've been hurting, you've also been healing. While you've been waiting, you've also been growing. That pain you carry, it's not destroying you. It's refining you. It's making you someone who will never treat another person the way you were treated. You are becoming deeper, wiser, calmer, stronger. The person who hurt you, they are stuck in the same version of themselves, repeating the same patterns, using the same lies, hurting new people the same old way. But you are evolving, and that is your quiet victory. You don't need revenge. Your growth is the revenge. Your peace is the justice. Your silence is the loudest response you could ever give. So here's what I want you to do. Stop reacting. Stop explaining. Stop fighting battles that were never yours to fight. Let them go, not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve freedom. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust the invisible hand that has been balancing this universe since the beginning of time. You were never forgotten. You were never unseen. And your pain was never meaningless. Every tear you cried in silence, the universe counted. Every night you survived alone, the universe witnessed. And every act of cruelty that was thrown at you, the universe noted. Your only job now is to keep walking, keep healing, keep becoming. Let karma do what karma does best. Because one day, and that day will come, you will look back at everything you went through and you will understand. You will understand that the delay was not denial, the silence was not absence, and your patience was never weakness. It was power. The deepest, quietest, most unstoppable kind of power there is. The one who stays silent in the storm is the one the storm could never break. If this message found you at the right time, if something inside you shifted even a little, type "I trust karma" in the comments. Let that be your declaration today. And if you want more messages like this, words that heal, words that remind you of your strength, subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon. You are not alone in this journey, and the best part of your story hasn't been written yet.